Hello friends, once again welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to solve the question answers from the 9th standard English Unit 4 from the prose section Whatever We Do, which is written by Clifford Martis. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು 9ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಡೂ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ವ್ಯಾಕರಣದ ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. The first question is, the author says, let us make them better and better. What does the word them stand for here? The answer is, the word them stands for our actions, our words, whatever it is. Next question. Imagine that a parent of your friend says, work only for the result. How would you respond to this statement? Answer. The author states that success is a journey and not a destination. And similarly, progress also is a journey and not a destination. Therefore, one should not feel complacent but constantly seek better performance. This implies that working only for the result might miss the importance of the process and continuous improvement. The next question is the third question. What are the ways in which we usually thank a person for having helped? The answer is, one can say thanks a lot, I am very grateful to you, or you have been of great help, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. The next question is, how do you react of others make you wait? Answer. The author recounts an incident where he was late for an appointment and the senior person he was meeting responded with, "Oh, it's okay and it's a pleasure waiting for you." The author felt flattered by this, stating he likes to hear such statements unless they are sarcastic. The next question. Why does the author lay emphasis on adding words to our actions and also on adding actions to our words? The answer is, the author emphasizes this because it is one of the ways in which we can do better. Adding words such as a simple 1 minute sir, we will finish in no time. When someone is waiting for a lift, can make a significant difference. Similarly, lending a helping hand, it means an action, can also improve a situation. Next question is, what sort of word and what kind of action would make any situation better? The answer is, words that acknowledge others and other politeness, like yes sir, in a shop or restaurant can improve a situation. For doctors, talking nicely and reassuringly to patients or even a smile is a part of treatment and makes patients feel better. Actions that demonstrate courtesy and helpfulness include an auto rickshaw driver saying, "Yes sir, please get in," or making a gesture, or even politely refusing a fare while helping find another auto, giving alms nicely and with some feeling, or gracefully instead of grudgingly is also suggested. Public notices can be softened from harsh commands. Example, no smoking, to thank you for not smoking, or please make room for waiting customers. Now check your comprehension part, which is in the page number 77. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪುಸ್ತಕದ 77 ಪುಟ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್, ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ವಿತ್ ದೇರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್? ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಬೈ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ನೈಸ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ reassuringly to their patients. The author suggests that friendly words or even a smile from a doctor can make a patient feel better, as reassuring language is part of the treatment itself. Next question. What difference do you find in the auto rickshaw driver's response? Discuss. The answer is the author describes two different experiences. In the first instance, an auto rickshaw driver simply donned the meter without looking at the passenger, which, while indicating willingness, lacked courtesy. The author felt it would have been better had he said, "Yes, sir, please get in," or at least made a gesture. In the second instance, an auto rickshaw driver politely refused a fare, saying, "Sorry, sir, it's time for me to hand over the auto," and then actively helped the passenger find another auto. This demonstrated that even a refusal could be delivered in a pleasant way. Next question, if we decide to give alms to a beggar, how should we give it? Answer, if one decided to give alms, it should be done nicely and with some feeling, saying, "Here, take this." It should be given gracefully rather than grudgingly. The next question is the fourth question. How would public notices need to be changed according to the author? The answer is the author suggests that public notices, instructions, and orders often sound rough. Example, no parking, no smoking. They should be changed to use more polite and polished terms or innovative methods to sound better. Example, provided include changing "no smoking" to "thank you for not smoking," or "don't sit here for a long time" to "please make room for waiting customers," or "kindly make room for waiting friends." Pick out any public notice, try to make it read more polite. The answer is this is a task for the reader and does not have a direct answer in the text. However, the text offers examples like transforming "no smoking" into "thank you for not smoking," or "don't sit here for a long time" into "please make room for waiting customers," or "kindly make room for waiting friends," as ways to make notices more polite. Now check your comprehension in the page number 79. The first question, what word usually makes our enquiries more polite? Illustrate with an example. The answer is the word "please" usually makes enquiries more polite. For instance, instead of asking "who is this?" on the phone, one could ask, "May I know who is calling, please?" A further example is a secretary asking, "Can I tell Mr. Patel who is calling, please?" to ascertain the caller's identity politely. The next question is, imagine that you are talking to someone on the phone. How would you start the conversation? Answer, the source suggests a polite and indirect method to identify a caller. "Can I tell Mr. Patel who is calling, please?" This implies requesting the caller's identity for the purpose of connecting them to the desired person, rather than out of personal curiosity. One could adapt this by politely identifying oneself and the purpose of the call, often incorporating "please" to maintain courtesy. Next question is, read paragraph 14 carefully. Do you agree with the comparison made there? Discuss. The answer is paragraph 14 points out that in the words like union, united, building, guiding, trusting, and communication, the letter U representing you comes before the letter I. The author suggests this indicates we should try to put you, the other person, before I in our communication. Examples include phrases like "your party was so enjoyable," "I thank you," or "your letter made me very happy." The text presents this as a way to improve communication. The last question is, why does the author says that there is no formula for best action or best form of speech? The answer is, the author states that there is no limit to the improvement we can make in our actions or speech, and no single action or form of speech can be definitely called the best. What is best depends on the occasion, and continuous improvement is always possible. The main idea is to be aware of the need and importance of constantly doing and saying things better and better. Okay, the next part is vocabulary part. Read the following statements and working in pairs group try to guess the meaning of the underlined words from the text. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಜರ್ನಿ. ಜರ್ನಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್. ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನೇಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ರೂಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್. ಮೇಕ್ ರೂಮ್, ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಆನ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ. ಇನ್ ಪಾಶ್, ಹೈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಪಾಶ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಐಷಾರಾಮಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. The waiters or stewards to say good morning, managers. On a certain occasion, I hailed, saluted an auto rickshaw. Some don't say anything but try to shun. Shun means ದೂರ ಇಡಬೇಕು, avoid, ದೂರವಿಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Shun the beggar by their body language. And finally, when the giving become unavoidable, it means inevitable ಅಂದರೆ unavoidable. They give grudgingly, unwillingly. Grudging ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಗೆತನ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅನ್ವಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಲಿ, ಪಡದವರು. ಇನ್ ಸೌತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸಮ್ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೇಸ್ಟಿ ಫೇರ್ ದೇ ಆಫರ್. ಟೇಸ್ಟಿ ಫೇರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫುಡ್ ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೇವರ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಘಮ ಘಮ ಎನ್ನುವ ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಟೇಸ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ವಿತ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಿ ಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಸ್ಟ್ವೈಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅರ್ತ್ವೈಲ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್, ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅರ್ಸ್ಟ್ವೈಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಂತ, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಗ್ರೇಟ್ಫುಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಶೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್, ಕೃತಜ್ಞರಾಗಿರೋದು. ಫ್ಲಾಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಸಮ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಯು ಅಂದರೆ ಹೊಗಳಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಫ್ಲಾಟರ್ಡ್. ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ದೂರ ಬಿಡೋದು. ಗ್ರಜ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಗ್ರಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಗೆತನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಬಿಲೋ ವಿತ್ ದ ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ಹೊಂದಿಸಿ ಬರೀರಿ, ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅದಿತಿ ಶನ್ಸ್. Santosh knew Krishna was only flattered. Vittal's erstwhile friends. Students have to be grateful to all the teachers. Rukmini has shunned publicity. Okay. After that, we have the read and respond activity here. So, all the next grammar part is all about reading and about speaking. So, thanks for watching my videos, friends.